Kansas City prosecutors have charged an 84-year-old white man with shooting a black teenager in the head. And Russian President Vladimir Putin made a visit to Russian-held occupied territory in southern Ukraine. Good morning. I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Prosecutors in Kansas City, Missouri have charged an 84-year-old white man with shooting a black teenager in the head. The boy had knocked on his front door by accident. Missouri prosecutor Zachary Thompson says Andrew Lester now faces a serious charge.
The defendant is charged with an A felony. It's the highest level of offense in the state of Missouri. It carries with it a range of punishment of 10 to 30 years or life imprisonment. Other charges may not carry that same level of range of punishment.
Thompson says the teenager did not enter Lester's home and that Lester shot him through a glass door. The prosecutor also says there is a racial component to the shooting, but he did not elaborate. The White House says President Biden telephoned the teenager yesterday. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency has identified the 4 shooting victims killed at a teenager's birthday party last weekend, but Alabama officials are not saying much more. They haven't identified a suspect or informed the Alabama community whether there is further danger. Russian President Vladimir Putin has made a rare visit to Russian-held territory in occupied southern Ukraine. As NPR's Charles Maines reports from Moscow, this seems to be the closest Putin's come to the war's front lines since Russia invaded.
According to a statement released on the Kremlin's website, Putin made a surprise trip to occupied Kherson and Luhansk, the first time he's been to either of those regions since Moscow illegally claimed to have annexed the territories last September. Online videos showed Putin traveling to the region by helicopter and later sitting down with military commanders, where he asked for their assessments of progress in the Russian military campaign. Although the exact timing of the trip was unclear, the video also showed Putin referencing the Orthodox Easter holiday, which was this past Sunday. Putin's trip to the area comes amid widespread anticipation of a Ukrainian counteroffensive in the coming weeks or months. Charles Maines, NPR News, Moscow.
Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich has appeared in a Russian courtroom. He's been charged with spying. He denies it and is appealing his detention. The U.S. government has declared that Gershkovich is now wrongfully detained by the Russian government. President Biden will sign a new executive order today focused on making child care and other forms of caregiving more affordable. NPR's Deepa Shivaram reports.
Biden's new executive order will look at how the federal government can expand affordable child care and family care and provide benefits for care workers. One part of Biden's plan is looking at ways to make federal grants contingent on companies having child care programs in place, which is something the administration has done in previous legislation, like the bill the president signed last year on semiconductors. The White House says the plan will also improve access to home-based care for veterans and improve the affordability of child care on military installations. Deepa Shivaram, NPR News, Washington.
It's NPR.